What is going up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great and fantastic day today. We're going to be talking about how to properly trade momentum stocks. Momentum stocks are really just the best stocks throughout the day, and there's many ways you guys can trade them, but I'm just going to be talking about the most common ways to actually trade momentum stocks. So momentum stocks are pretty easily defined as stocks that just get a ton of volume and they start moving in one direction. That momentum could be going down or up. You really don't get consolidation momentum. It's just mostly going up or down. So MBOT, looking at this chart down here, you can see that this is the 20-day 1-hour chart. You can clearly see the past 2 days we've had a huge upward momentum. So the first thing that I would do if I saw this is I would draw some sort of trend line, and that trend line would look something like this, just so I can get a clear direction. And really, there's many ways you can trade this, but now since we have a downward trend line, you pretty much wouldn't really like to touch it. But so that's kind of look throughout the day to see what we've had. So looking at this morning, we had this huge push from roughly $9 to all the way to 19. Now this was a huge spike. This was almost 120% run. Now you might be thinking, that is incredible, I would love to make that much. Well, realistically, you guys have to understand that you're not gonna capture the full move. You're gonna capture little bits and pieces of it throughout the this huge push, because if you hop into this thing could very well, just as easy as it went up, it came back down. So there were still buyers right in here, really, but as you can see, we had a huge sell-off. Now we have this huge downward momentum here. So how would I properly trade this right now? Well, the first thing that you would do is you'd have to be alerted at this. So where I would set my alerts on this stock, if I didn't get notified by trade ideas, I would set it at roughly 1180. Looking over that looks interesting, just because that'd be a huge resistant breakout and it would push all the way up. And I would never just try to, if it's going like this fast, I would never try to hop in on one of these huge green. I would wait for some sort of bull flag or some 1 minute micro pullback. So we do have this huge pullback here back to this almost to this 9 moving average line. So that first, so really you could hop into this trade in here, setting your stops right below it, very short, so you hop in at roughly 1170 or 11 or even $12. You could use that $12 as some whole support, setting your stops at 1150 or 1160. Profit one would be roughly $12.75 or $13. So as we have this huge push up, you're not gonna get you're not gonna lose out on it. But all right, so because you're gonna be looking at it like this, you're gonna be seeing the stock go up and it's gonna be hitting this line. You're gonna say, okay, it's still moving up. You're saying, okay, let's continue to watch it. Now this right here is a reversal candle. This is called an inverse hammer. So just by judging this, I would say, okay, we should have either a bull flag or some sort of micro pullback coming up. Boom, we have this candle here. This is where you could hop in on this candle, setting your stops below this moving average line, because right now this moving average line is acting as some type of support. So you're in long here. Profit one could be above here, but realistically also is you could set your buy or your buying above this green candlestick, just to confirm that the bulls are back in control of this stock, still setting stop below this moving average line. So pretty much you're in long. You could be in long at 1350 and just continue to rally all the way up slowly, and then we had this huge pressure, and you literally could just continue to hold until it breaks through here. So you're holding, we had this huge breakthrough here. Now this could be a downturn in the market, so you could be out at $15, the worst that you can get, and it would still be a pretty big move. But this would also have a lot of your emotions tied in. It would be roughly, you know, a 17% move, which is fairly good. But, you know, is that the best that you could do? And realistically, yes. You know, 17% on a single trade is very good, guys. So what I would recommend doing is getting one of these high of day momentum scanners, just because you're going to be notified when these big moves happen. So let's go to history. Let's go today. All right. So these were all of the stocks that were nailing the scanner today. So let's go all the way back down to this morning. So 9:30 comes around. Boom. We have our first scanner, MBOT. Hit the scanner. Literally, you could have went long here for the break of $11, and you could have been out on this candlestick right here. We continue to push up, literally just getting nailed with notifications. We see BIOC hit the scanner here. It is, you know, looking strong. Continue to rally up. This stock is just nailing the scanner all day. Then we have ACVT. Let's pull that one up. Let's see what we could have traded. I did not trade today, just because I am actually in the process of changing brokers. So this one, I would have looked at it, low volume. Actually, we could have just looked right here, but you know, lower volume, would have left it alone. All right, BIOC hits the scanner again. BIOC, pull up, boom. Look at this. Look at the stock, guys. Look at this huge rally yesterday. I would have most likely left it alone today, just because you see how easily it pumped up, it pumped down, it pumped up, pumped down. So would have been a little bit of a riskier play, but there was still some money to be made on it. We got notified at 2:08, so in this zone right here, we got notified, and you know, just continue to rally. So this one, even if you would have hopped in, guys, on this 1 minute micro pullback all the way up on top, whoa, you guys see how there's two, whoa, whoops, there's two micro pullbacks. All right, let's see it. So the first one was right in here. This was just the flag forming, as you can see, some sort of pendant. Then we had this huge push all the way up here. Then we have this 1 minute micro pullback, setting your stops, you know, at 336, right below this red candlestick. Then we have a huge push all the way up, and this move, guys, would have still been a 6% move just by doing a simple bull flag or 1 minute micro pullback strategy. Could have taken profits at the $0.50 of 250, and you would have been in looking good on the day. Then we had some sort of sell-off. Pretty much this thing just nailed the scanner multiple times, and it looked pretty good, guys. Looked pretty good. So SBOT, this was just probably a sympathy move off MBOT, and yeah, lighter volume. But so pretty much how to trade these momentum stocks is you just look for either bull flag or a 1 minute micro pullback. That's the absolute best way to do it, just because you know, you don't want to hop in on this stock. So let's pull up MBOT again, guys. So MBOT, so you don't want to hop in, you know, all the way up here. You know, there's a good rule of thumb is after 3 either micro pullbacks or 3 bull flags, you leave it alone. That's a good rule of thumb. So let's look at it. So we have one right here, then this really just counts as just upward momentum. So that's still 1. Then we have 2 right here, and then 2. Doesn't look like there is a third because this is all just consolidation period. So then 3 roughly right in here. So we just have some downturn. Then yes, we do have another one where we could have made some more money, but look at right after this. My dogs are going crazy. But look at right after that. You could have definitely made some money, guys. But that's it though. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please sure to like, subscribe, comment if you are new. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and I hope you have a great day.